The art of losing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about failures, fuck ups, mistakes, vulnerability, authenticity. Excuse me. For a little background, last summer I was listening to a song on Spotify. It was called The Art of Losing. One of the lyrics was, "Knock me down, I keep on moving. It's the art of losing." I really liked that, and I started living by it. And then a few months later, I'm listening to Higher Up Wellness's podcast, and he says this quote, "Dulcius ex asperus," and that's Latin, but in English it means sweeter after difficulty. And so I started living my life by that as well. And then, actually a few years back, I heard this story from Lucas Pachter, and he said it was the story of the Chinese farmer. So I'll tell you the story of the Chinese farmer because the other two quotes are pretty explainable. But essentially, there was this Chinese farmer who lived on his farm with his son, and one day they had one singular horse working for them, and the horse decided to run away. And so the son goes to the farmer and says, "Dad, this is not good. The horse ran away." And the dad's response was, "I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Maybe." That's what he says. So a few weeks go by. The horse is gone. It's no longer working for them because it ran away. And one morning, the son comes outside and sees that the horse has came back. But it returned with like 3 more horses. And the son, of course, is excited. And he's like, "Oh my God, Dad, this is so good. Our horse came back and brought more." And the dad goes, "Maybe." So then a few weeks go by, and one day the son is out riding one of the horses, and he ends up falling off the horse and breaking his leg. And everybody in the whole town was like, "Oh my gosh, this is not good. He broke his leg." They feel bad. And keep in mind, there's a war about to happen as well. And so the son, of course, goes to his dad and says, "Oh my God, Dad, this is not good. My leg's broken." And once again, the dad goes, "Maybe." So then fast forward a few weeks, they get a knock on the door, and it's someone from the military, and they say, "Your son is going to be drafted to go fight in the war." And they go like, "Okay." And everyone who went to fight in the war ended up dying. But the son, his leg was broken, and he wasn't eligible to be drafted. So he ended up living and not going to the war. And the craziest part about the whole thing is you never know if something bad that's happened to you ends up being good or vice versa. So anytime something bad happens to you, maybe you get rejected by a girl, your business fails, so you get in a car accident, or maybe you meet a girlfriend, or you see a lot of success. You never know if that's going to be a good thing or bad thing. So you should always go about every situation and say, maybe. I can give you an example of when this has worked out in my favor. There was one night a few years ago where I was driving with my friends and I got in a car accident. And luckily, the car was kind of older. It was pretty shitty, didn't cost a whole lot. And in my mind, I was like, this is the worst thing ever that's happened to me. It was the worst night of my life. And then fast forward, I save up a lot of money and I buy my own car. And now I drive that thing perfectly. It's a lot more nicer and expensive. And I'm glad that I learned my lesson on the old crappy car, not the brand new nice one. And you can look at things as a good thing or bad thing, but the story of the Chinese farmer really has transformed my life, especially when you feel really down and in a shitty position. Maybe. So I hope this helps someone keep getting back up. If you lose, there's no issue in being upset. But the one thing you can never do is, and it sounds all the same bullshit, but you cannot quit. If there's something that you truly want to do and accomplish, you're just not going to stop, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you're going to execute things perfectly, but trying is all that matters. If you can try and you can fail and keep trying, you're bound to succeed. I might post this video and it gets 10 views. You think I'm going to stop making these? No, I'm going to keep trying and keep posting and figure it out as I go. So to any young guy or girl out there who Maybe they're having a rough time in life. Maybe you just got broken up with and you're feeling down, or maybe you're stressed out and you don't know where you're going to work or what you want to do with your life. Just relax. Think about the story of the Chinese farmer. Say it. Tell yourself, maybe. Remember, sweeter after difficulty. So whatever that thing is that you're being pulled towards that you know you should do that's scary, do that thing. It'll pay off. It'll be so sweeter, much sweeter afterwards. And then remember, knock yourself down. You keep on moving. And that's the art of losing. Love you guys.